Hey, what's up guys? Joe back again with another video for you, and this is one that I've really been excited to make. So I'd say there are very few things in this world that can take you straight back to your childhood, but the NES30 wireless Bluetooth controller by 8BitDo is definitely one of those things. From the design of the box, which is pretty much made to mimic the look of the original NES, to the design of the controller, which is more of a hybrid between the SNES and the NES, this thing is awesome. So included in the box are your standard items like a user guide and a USB cable for charging, and also for using the controller as a wired device. So 8-Bit also included a rather nice little NES30 keychain to help kind of drive that nostalgic feeling home. So they've really put some thought into the design and functionality of this controller. As I already stated, this can be used wireless and wired, and has compatibility with all sorts of devices and operating systems from Android and iOS to Windows and Mac computers. You can even use this as a Wiimote for your Wii console. Attached to the back of the controller is what 8-Bit is calling the Xstander, which is simply a detachable stand for your mobile device for more comfortable gaming on the go. So internally, they stuffed a 4800 mAh battery for what I'm assuming is hours of gameplay, because I really can't find an actual specified amount of battery life anywhere on the box or even in the literature. Now I've got to say, the controller feels excellent in the hand, the buttons provide nice tactile feedback, however the D-pad just doesn't quite feel as great as the original. As you can see, there are two more buttons on the front than the original NES controller, and there are also two shoulder buttons flanking the top. The pairing seemed pretty straightforward, and most of the time it was, but every now and then I kind of ran into some issues where my phone wouldn't actually see the controller. So something else worth noting, and I don't believe this is strictly an NES30 controller thing, but when your controller is paired, it takes over as the keyboard, so your actual keyboard will be inoperable until you disconnect from the controller or you manually switch between the two. Now the user manual does show several different controller modes, however I was either unable to switch between them or I just really couldn't tell the difference. Most games are intuitive enough to figure out that you're using an actual controller, and Leo's Fortune actually even showed me which buttons did what during the game tutorial. Now that's not to say that I didn't have my issues, and while using a strictly NES emulator, I couldn't seem to get the controls figured out. I did, however, search within the emulator for mapping controls, but I had absolutely no luck. I'd say overall my experience was really positive and a lot of fun. And more than anything, I think 8BitDo set out to transport people back to their childhood, to evoke the best memories of a time gone by, and they 100% nailed it. So is this something you guys could see yourself using? Let me know down in the comments below. Well, that pretty much does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future upcoming videos. And as always, I'll see you next time.